Bottom feeder baits.
Bottom feeder baits.
Bottom feeder baits.
Bottom feeder pack bait.
Bottom feeder baits.
Hey Carp Anglers, my name is James Sanders. I am the CEO of Bottom Feeder Baits. Me and my pro staff are working hard to give you guys the best product out there. Product like the OG blend, the Firecracker, the Tournament blend, all the way down to our flavored corn, tiger nuts, jumbo corn. Also, we can't forget the flavored panko. So please call me or text me at 317-374-6935 or check out our website at www.bottomfeederbaits.net. And like always, if you want your PBs, you gotta have your BFBs. Woo!
All right. Hello, everybody. How are we doing? We took a short hiatus. I don't know if I can speak for Kenny Mac. Okay, I forgot to unmute myself. Here we go. Okay, hello, everyone.
Hello, my brother.
How are you doing? Good to be back. I don't know if I can speak for Kenny Mac, but I was sure missing the podcast. I was missing do this. But it's just so hard, when we're out there on the houseboat. We really want to do it, and then we just get to our swing of things, and then we look at each other and we go, oh, it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday at like 6:55. Oh no! And we're clear across the lake. So I think the responsible thing to do is, do this during the off season. Give our real good crack at it while we're there in the houseboat. Give a good crack at fishing, and then do the live streams from the boat. Freddy Facebook, as Kenny Mac likes to call it. All that fun. And then do the podcast and things like this during the off season when we're not able to be on the houseboat. So that's just a little catch up for everybody. If you guys want to go ahead and introduce yourselves so that everybody knows who's we're talking to, but I'm sure everybody already knows who everybody is.
Hello, everybody. I'm James Sanders.
I'm Kenny Mac from Bottom Feeder Baits. He's
Yeah,
Dave
I'm
Outdoorsman.
Great. So we
Come on,
planned.
man.
We're already conspiring against me on our first show back.
Come on. You expecting less?
No, I'm surprised. You guys didn't dress up as each other or something like that.
Hey, next time, brother.
Dave, welcome to the show. Thanks for getting on
Thank
here.
you, sir.
It's always a pleasure having you on. We have some exciting things going on this year. But before we get started, I wanted to sort of, tell you guys about what I discovered about Daniel. He's absolutely ruthless, way beyond what you guys think he is. Let me just tell you what happened. So we're down Del Hollow and it's off season, and everybody's walking their dogs and stuff. Some of them let it go, let them walk on their own, which is a no-no. But Daniel's trying to fish, and he's, walking the dock and fishing, and I'm messing around on the boat, and I just so happened to come out about the same time, and I saw Daniel kick a poodle into the lake.
Are you serious? Hopefully it was a Chihuahua.
Yeah, the lady. See, Kenny McMiss, the lady on the houseboat, she was saying, "Yeah, did you know my dog is an Olympic swimmer? Yeah, we traveled around the world his entire life. He swims. So she's like, kick him right on in, and he'll swim for miles." So I was like,
So
sure.
let's
So
hear it say football kicking. Daniel reared back.
Did he tee off on it? Is that what you're
His
saying?
heel was
He
in
teed
the
off on
back
it?
of his head, bro, before he kicked his dog.
the World Cup.
Oh man. So
All right. I
wow,
lied. I'm
exciting
just
things. A
kidding.
lot of great stuff going on, guys.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I wish we could take part of some carp fishing here, but are you in the heat wave like we're in? Right now it is
Yeah, but
1,004 degrees.
Yeah, you're not
we're
fishing
we're
that
not,
big.
we're at 1,003 degrees and climbing.
Yeah.
So a lot of good news too.
Mm-hmm.
Dan from Ben Staffelshek ended up buying the New York Fishing Expo.
Really?
Awesome.
And that's not too far from, I believe, the Hudson River,
Okay.
I think, or something like that. Yeah. A big river chain up there loaded with carp. So we're already getting ready for the Marlboro show. Getting ready because we're gonna have another carp roll, bigger and better this year.
Awesome.
Yeah, that we're getting that planned. And then yeah, a lot of great stuff. The carp corner at Ben's is growing huge. A lot of business. And I'm not putting up. I was telling you guys earlier that um this year I'm fishing. I'm trying to get better at catching bigger fish rather than just a ton of fish. So
Yeah.
yeah, so I'm not hitting the places that we were hitting last year to get numbers and where we'd catch 20, 30 carp a day. And
Yeah.
now, it's more or less focusing on bigger fish. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
done a couple tournaments. Yeah, I did a couple tournaments. Had a blast with that. Did one with Brandon from Carpi Commando. And then Attila from Carpi Commando put on one down. It was the Lucky Seven. Did that one. That was a blast. So many great people had a blast with that. We did the West Virginia. Kenny came and saw me in West Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
Um, then I did the Lady Ginger. That was, oh my God, that was so much fun. It's like a free for all so it's just a blast. I can't even get into it. We had so much fun.
It's
I
controlled
mean,
chaos.
you get
And
yeah,
Murph does a great
you
job.
get to
It
pick
is.
your spot. So you get to pick your spot. So I got there like 4 days early and just slept on the spot all week. I actually put up put up some rod pods, threw some lines out with just weights on them, so it would look like people were fishing. And kind of like made a dummy in my truck, so it looked like somebody was sleeping in the truck, and one was sleeping. It was. I got away with it. I don't know how nobody picked it off, but I was like, I was trying to lock up these spots for Fred's dad, myself,
Yeah.
my wife came down. Yeah, it was a blast. If you
Yeah.
listen, if you ever get a chance to do a Lady Ginger, go do one. You'll love it.
I have one under my belt, sir.
You do, so
Yeah, I know.
you
I've
know it.
done one.
It's a blast. And
I've done it
Murph
with
Max
Fred.
is so funny. That dude, his energy is insane.
He is insane, bro. Yeah, and it bleeds off onto you. You want to go wrestle somebody when you're done talking to him. You know what I mean? You just get so.
You do. You like
Yeah, you got. Oh my God. Yeah,
It's like
get up,
it's like
kid.
watching a Rocky. It's like watching a
Yes,
Rocky
that's
movie.
what I
You can't
mean.
walk
Yeah,
out of a Rocky movie and not want to punch somebody in the
yeah,
mouth.
yeah. He's gonna come down and spend a night or two on the boat in October, I think.
Uh-huh.
When he comes
Great
through,
time.
because he's got him in a little place that's pretty close. So he's gonna try to spend a night or two with us, and yeah, he's a lot of fun to be around, and a good candidate to catch a big old carp. That's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
I do want to say thank you to everybody that is in the chat for showing up. We do have everybody. Hello, Harold Kent. Hello, Brian Harrison. Paul Metz, Colin Davies, everybody that is in the chat. Thank you for showing up. Dave, we talked about, all the tournaments that you've done. It seemed like as soon as we were just talking about you doing your first tournament. Now you have, 5, 6 of them under your belt. So I was going to ask you, do you like doing the tournaments? But it's very apparent that, you really have taken a liking to the tournaments. I would like to know, what is your favorite part before the tournament? What's your favorite part leading up to it? And then what is your favorite part actually during the tournament?
Camaraderie, camaraderie, and camaraderie. The whole entire thing from beginning to end. Yes, it's a competition. I like its longevity. It's not 6 hours on a boat or 8 hours like the bass tournaments were back in the years, my prior years of bass tournament fishing. So it's you could do great the first 5 hours of a tournament, and the next 3 days,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
water changes, things change, the situation. So, we were sitting pretty in the lucky seven, me and my partner Chris. We were sitting pretty. We were like at third place, I think, going all the way into Sunday, I believe it was, right before blackout. We were up there, and then and in a hole, Carp Commando was in first place. So the team that we were representing was in first place. Then blackout took effect, and there was this switch, and I don't know what happened. It's just we couldn't buy a big fish. It just once blackout happened, we had got our 7 fish. Things were looking good. Blinked our eyes, woke up in the morning. There was no water in the river in front of us. The people
No.
that weren't catching, the people that were not catching. Now we're catching fish because the fish were in pools, and they were able to. They had a pool in front of them. So it just was a total switch. It was kind of exciting in a way because it
Yeah,
it
those are the
breaks
things
you
I
down.
like about it. Yeah, yeah. Those
Yeah.
those are those little quirks about swim, little quirks about a tournament. Yeah, and that's where that experience comes in with people that've been doing it a long time, and those
I'll tell you,
adjustments are
it
huge.
beat the hell out of us too. My part was we had that thunderstorm come through. I went live, I believe, during it or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, it was lightning. I'm out there with two 13-foot lightning rods in my hand. I said, I don't care. That alarm goes off. I'm reeling in a fish. I don't care about lightning. And as I'm saying it, the lightning's just crashing all down around us. I'm like, okay, maybe I'm gonna think this through, But at the end of the day, I said, you know what? I don't care. That rod goes off. I'm out there. I had
Yeah.
Chris up to his neck. We had a fish get wrapped up in somebody's catfish line out there in the river, and we both waded out as far as we can. Now, of course, I'm 5'10", and he's okay. I'm 5'6", and he's like I think 5'11",
I
and
wasn't gonna let you get
he's a
away with
tall
it.
kid, huh?
I wasn't gonna
Well,
let you get away with
That's
5'10".
crazy because
yeah,
I was
yeah, I
gonna let
know
him
you are.
rock. I was
So
gonna keep. I was like, hey, that makes me like
I'm,
6 foot. Let's
I'm big in stature. I'm big in attitude. We'll say. So
personality.
yeah. So poor Chris, his biggest fear is being in dark water at night where he can't see what's in front of him or around him or anything. He has this fear. He spit the bullet and he was out there. And then he tells me, and we're trying to get this fish that's tangled up. And every time we get the net underneath it, it would roll out of the net. So we couldn't really get the line because the way the line was all wrapped up in the water.
Yeah.
Out there, I noticed that people, if they get wrapped out on a snag out there, they just cut their line and all that line's just floating around all over the place out there where we
Oh
were.
no.
Huh.
Yeah, it was a mess. I got a beautiful ghosty, um, which I will equate to this. On the way to West Virginia tournament, one of my dear friends, Chris Sharon, passed away. I found out the news on the way down there. Trying to fish that and keep my composure. This is somebody who I grew up with. As we were teenagers. We grew up. We were really tight.
Yeah.
Um,
Sorry to hear
this
it.
tournament that I went to, that we already had everything ready to go for, I found out that his wife was holding his celebration of life event. So while I was at this tournament, his celebration of life, I caught a ghost carp, the most beautiful ghost carp I ever seen during his event for celebration of life in a portion
Wow.
of the river where I guess it's kind of hard. They don't really get up there that area, but
Right.
it was. I only got that one ghost carp, but it was that. It doesn't tell you something. It was like saying, "Okay, I'm with you, brother." I felt
Right.
bad. I kept saying to myself, I can't believe I'm here, and my buddy's celebration of life event is going on. It broke my heart, but like I said, this was something that I had already committed to, months prior. So I attended it, but you know. So yeah, that's just crazy. So
Yeah, and especially, it's wild how some of those captures can be so special to us, how
Mhm.
that fish already would have been special, but the circumstances, and as weird as it was, I believe that if it wouldn't have been those circumstances, that ghosty wouldn't have been there for you. You know what I mean? So,
Exactly.
it's definitely a fish that I believe was destined for you to catch that day.
I would say so, brother. But I learned a lot. I believe the tournament fishing makes me learn more
Mm-hmm.
because, like I said, when we were at bass fishing tournaments, our change would be if there was something that happened during the tournament, a storm came in mid tournament,
Drop the
a
pressure.
heat wave, something that altered the fish itself. But you have 4 days where to so like I said, it's like, okay, you're at the craps table and you're winning. You get cocky, you put all your chips on the table. Next thing you know, one bad spin and you lose all your money. You're out.
Whoop.
You're trying to get gas money to leave the casino with. You're
Mhm.
It
looking
is
for a
like
chip on
that,
the
man.
ground.
It is like that for sure. That's a great analogy.
Well, I got a bunch of those, right? So,
So, what are the future tournaments, Dave? And tell us a
so
little bit about the new tournament that you're going to be hosting. Yeah.
oh, you know about that? Did I tell you about that?
No.
Where'd you get? Oh, okay. I didn't know.
See, you gotta
So
watch out.
Lee Hearn, and I believe his name is, I think, Kerry, put on the
Kyle.
what's his name? Kyle. Is it Kyle? Yeah.
I think it's Kyle.
I only met the gentleman once. Wicked nice guy. He does the Fish Factory tournament down in Middletown, Connecticut. And me and Brandon are going to be taking that tournament over. They want to start fishing them, and they came and thought that, because my goal is with Ben's and stuff is to start hosting some tournaments. So this one's already up and going. I guess they thought I was a good candidate for it, so they asked me and Brandon to do it, and me and Brandon agreed. And so we're going to be going to this one just as observers. I don't know if it's against the rules for me, even though I'm not fishing it and I'm an observer to have a fishing rod out. But when in Rome, when in
That's right.
Paris,
You can't stop Dave. That's what I like about it. You cannot stop Dave.
you can't. My poor wife just to deal with me. I don't know how. Well, it's I gotta say something though. She's classic. So I bought her this. She saw this little dome camper. It's basically got like a queen bed in it, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of cool. It's a door in and out, a fan. It's just basically you travel it behind you. So she had mentioned she wanted one, and we kept seeing them and so forth. And I was like, So I ended up locating one and getting one for her. And then I looked at it and said, damn, that's like a mobile bivvy. If you're pulling right into the water, right? I said, honey, how would you feel about me getting that wrapped OD green? And she goes, okay. And I said, because our house is green. Our house is great, this green, So I was saying that, and you know what she said to me? She goes, you should put some carp stickers on it too. Dude, I almost fell over. I was like, what?
Hooked.
Okay.
I was like, immediately I'm out there peeling the stickers that somebody had put on and something about life is travel and meet and many people as pot. Get that crap off there. We'll put a big old carp sticker on it. On both sides. So
yeah, I think her and a number of the wives have come over to the dark side.
yeah, she was at the Lady Ginger with me. That was a blast because, well, she saw a bad side of me that I don't like that comes out here and there. There was an incident, but we got over it. We're not going to talk about it, Kenny.
I can't wait. I'm sorry. No, I won't.
There's probably YouTube videos surfacing out there, but I lost my crap on somebody. But no, it was yeah, but they were carpers, so it don't matter. They were just a couple kids, so I took care of it. If it, what's so funny?
They're not a carper. They don't matter.
Carp lives matters.
Some
Carp lives matter.
It was just a couple of ladies out there jogging,
Yeah. What's so funny to me is he means it.
I know.
They don't. It was just they weren't carpers. So
Yeah.
oh God, I love
Just
you,
a couple of
They
bass
were just
fishermen,
driving.
some walleye
They
guys.
purposely ran over. They purposely ran over a dear brother of mine's lines, purposely, and I decided I was going to handle it a different manner. So, and we did.
Yeah.
Dang
Yeah. You know, boilie throwers were made for a reason. And when you put a 24 mil boilie or a 30 mil boilie in a thrower,
yeah.
and you're chucking these things out there 60, 70, 80 yards, I'm telling you, it's the best tool in the world.
Oh, I promise. And that shit hurts,
Mm.
man.
Oh,
That
yeah,
shit
man.
hurts.
Big Rob, man. Me and Rob is crazy. Rob will stand out there 50 yards. Hit me.
Oh, we had boilie wars like that before.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My
It
Brandon
stings,
Kim,
bro.
Brandon showed me, went on his phone, him, Fred Powers, oh my God. I'm drawing a blank just because what's his name? No, Carl. So they were having a boiling war in the middle of the night, and it really sounded. I mean, it was like I'm saying this. It
Yeah.
sounded like
Bro,
paintball. It was like,
I've been in
get
a
down,
boilie
hit
war
back,
too in
back,
my day,
fire,
man.
fire, fire.
Oh my
Huh?
gosh, bro. It ain't good, man.
No.
No, and you can hear these things. Swat, swat, swat.
Yeah, that's my favorite part is you can hear them hitting the either their canopies or their bivvies or anything. So, when I was in New York, I was, psychological advantage. Every 30 minutes, 15 minutes, you're not going to sleep. You hear do 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 do.
Yeah,
They throwing boilies at me. Do 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 do.
yeah, it's
Hold on,
hilarious.
let me see here.
One of the things though, speaking of the boilie sticks and the throwers, what I tell somebody, because they pick up a boilie stick, they're like, "Oh, this is cool, this is fun. I'll throw a couple," and then they start throwing some. What I always say is, yeah, they're fun to throw until you're done throwing them and you still have to keep throwing boilies. When you're
Yeah.
done and you still got to keep throwing boilies, it's like, oh man, this thing sucks.
So the gentleman's name, I had so much fun with him. At the Lady Ginger, Carl Pulaski.
Yeah.
Have you met Carl before?
Well, I haven't personally
I've never
met
met
but
him.
I've watched him for
He
a
is
long
a hot shit. He's driving around on this little electric scooter, like dirt bike thing. And we did this thing, and I was at one side of the river, he was on the other. And every hour or so I'd yell out, "What's your name?" And he would yell, and I'm like, yes, Lady Ginger to you too. And everybody on the river heard us. I mean, we were yelling it so loud, we wanted everybody to hear us. And yeah, it was a blast, man. I mean, those memories are gonna live forever.
Yeah, those are definitely the things that you remember. I'll
Yeah.
always have it in my. It's the little things for me, Dave. It's those moments. I've got a million of them. Been blessed with them, but for whatever reason, I already know there's a scene that's going to be burnt into my brain until I die, and that is walking into the restaurant and you, Jessica Day, and Brandon Kim are sitting at the table waiting for me to sit down, and the warm feeling that came over me, man, with you guys together and what you're about to embark on, and me knowing all those feel goods that come. Jessica being brand new to it, the young whippersnapper, and
What a
that
strong
scene.
girl too.
Oh, she's sick. She's sick, man.
Dude, she would walk away. She goes, listen, everybody knows I got bad knees. From where the van was to where the boiling pot was, I'd say 75 yards, 80 yards.
Yeah,
No problem, no. I turn around, here she is. She's got a bag of corn, 50-pound bag of corn. She's walked over, she's just all constant, going, going, going. Such a good person. I was so
yeah.
blessed to have
She's
got a chance to
determined.
fish with her.
Yeah,
Yeah,
determined little shit, man.
she's gonna do good.
And then all the vibes that Brandon brings to the table.
Oh yeah.
That picture, I knew instantly when I seen you guys. I knew that little frame was going to be burned into my head forever.
Oh,
I
thank you, man.
too appreciate all the camaraderie in the tournaments, and boy, Daniel and I put some miles on the old truck. Oh, did we put some miles on the truck? I mean, we were all over the East Coast, and
I gotta say, when you asked me that question, first, second, last, the first thing I love is when you pull up and you get there and you see all the competitors
Yeah.
and they're ready to rock and roll.
Yeah,
And
that
everybody's
kind
waiting
of
for that peg draw. Yeah.
that type of
Everybody's
mental
waiting for that
picture.
peg draw.
Yeah, I love
Huh?
it. Man. That type of mental
Um,
picture,
yep. The middle part of it, the second part I liked about it was, I would say, whoever you're fishing with as a teammate, I love to watch them because I feel like I learned something from every single person I fish with.
Sure.
Whether
Yeah.
this is my first time on their bank, or they've been there 1,000 times, or they do this on the regular. I gotta say that I love seeing what they're throwing, what position they are to me, where like are they down current, up current, and I like to do total opposite of whatever they're doing to see if I can provoke a bite. And if that person's getting a lot of fish, are they getting good sized fish, small fish, whatever, and trying to capitalize on that. I like throwing boilies, and I like throwing big, juicy boilies. The bigger, the
Yeah.
better. But I can downsize now and go right down to particle if I have to, and I feel confident using a Ronnie rig or, longer hair or short hair, and things that I like. Okay, like this tournament, I didn't know this, but Chris had his rod straight up in the air. This current was ripping. 5-ounce, 4-ounce weights would go right down the river. When we first got there, we were holding with 3.5. 2-3 hours later, we couldn't hold. 4 ounces, it would go up to 6 ounces, 8 ounces. At one point, we got 10 ounces out there, and it's just bouncing right down the river.
Yeah.
When your rods are straight out and you got the river going and you get a big bow in your line, it's going to act like a parachute and drag line.
Yeah.
Right.
What I didn't realize was Chris's rods were up. He wasn't having so much of an issue with holding as I was. And my lines kept sweeping into his lines. So once I figured out, I said, wait, hold on. His rods are straight up in the air, which he's coming down into the current, and he's got his rods angled so any debris comes and deflects off.
That's right.
So I asked him about it, and he shared it with me and said, yeah, there you go. Learned another tactic, Immediately my rods were up in the air, and I was holding weight. It just sucked that there was no water left in the river.
I know
And
that.
we're not going to get into this story, but we climbed up a tree. I climbed up a tree that was up on the bank so I could see down in the water and see if I could see fish holding somewhere in that shallower water. And we realized that there was a little trough literally 20 feet in front of us where we had been fishing, and there was carp in there. I kept seeing them. I was like, dude, there's
Yeah,
a
man.
ghosty. Look, blah, blah. And but they were smaller fish. They have to be, I think for that tournament was 17 pounds or better. But we said, screw it, hey, let's get a bait in there. Well, who knows? Something might come up through there.
For sure.
Well, there was a car to our left submerged in the water with the windows up. I won't get into it too much. But there was a vehicle that was in the trough, and as the water lowered, Chris goes, I think there's a car in the water right there. And we kept on seeing gasoline fumes, and I thought it was with all the boats. We had Chris Jackson and I forgot his partner's name. Really nice guys. They were to our left, and they were weighing our fish, and we had to weigh their fish every 6 hours. Total gentlemen, both of them. They put up with some crap at that tournament that I would have lost my shit a long time ago. The second they got there, it was a party going on at the boat ramp. They had to set up right on the boat ramp, basically. And if there wasn't over the weekend 100 jet skiers coming in and out of there, running all over their lines, and they still prevailed at the end and caught some fish on the last day that we weren't getting, and they had a hole in front of them. And that particular day in the morning, they just lit it up.
Yeah.
We had to go up there and weigh their fish, and Chris comes back and tells me, I was like, you know what? Those guys, they deserve to be first place, because I would have been like, ah!
Yeah.
that Polish and Italian power would have came out, because I would have been losing it. I don't know how they're doing it. One guy, I don't know what the hell, I got it on video. It was funny as hell. He's sitting there. He went to go get his truck. His boat drifted off. So he takes his strips down and starts swimming out to his boat, almost butt naked. And I'm sitting there, of course, videotaping, because I'm like, this is going to go on YouTube. It hasn't yet, but it will. And yeah, it was just insane. These guys are swimming over these guys' lines. That I kept saying to myself, to Chris, I go, Chris, if that was you and I, would we have already packed up and said, screw this, let's not even bother fishing, we'll just camp out here for the weekend? Because it was, I didn't see it happening for them, but they still kept catching fish at night when everybody left. But the first night, there was a party in that parking lot next to us till 4 o'clock in the morning. From when we got there at 7 o'clock, we pulled up, the tournament started at 7. We had to drive 40 minutes, I think 35, 40 minutes from where the tournament started in Middletown to our peg. When we got there, I'm like, wait, where's our peg? We had to kind of go down Winding Road, not bitching, because at the end of it, I'm glad we had that peg and not that boat peg,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know? And we got there and there was a party. And if there wasn't 300 people in that parking lot having a massive party, and it lasted all the way till 4 o'clock in the morning. It was the last bang, bang, boom, boom music going on left. Yeah, it was crazy.
It's tough because it's a holiday weekend, yeah.
Yeah, I believe it was. I think it was a Memorial Day
Oh.
weekend.
Yeah.
But I heard that that's the norm for that place anyway, so it doesn't matter if it's a holiday. It's going to happen, and you're just
Yeah.
going to have to deal with it. But I
In the
would go back there
summertime,
and fish.
in the summertime, Del Hollow, there's certain spots you can forget it, man.
Oh, really? Yeah, it's that bad.
Yeah, I just saw a video somebody posted in the Dale Hollow group. It was a chain of jet skiers, and they were, I think, 13 or 14 jet skiers back to 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 back, just one right after
No.
another. And I literally
Nothing a
showed Molly.
4 ounce weight. Nothing that a 4 ounce weight and a 3.50 distance rod won't fix.
Yeah.
With a big
Yeah.
old 30 mil boilie and it's trouble hook. No. Okay, so number 3, I don't want to get off track. I did that last time with you guys. Number 3, I would say, is
Never.
at the end of the tournament. It's almost like it's sad because when the tournament's over, you're leaving your people. I feel like now when I'm there and everybody's talking, we're all laughing, having a good time, we're celebrating the ones who won. It's almost sad because you're leaving and you're like, dude, did this really have to end? It's like you want to go home to your wife, your kids, your family, but at a point you're with the people you relate to. Because even now, as much as I love bass fishing enough that it was my life for the longest time, sometimes people are asking me questions and they know that I now fish for carp and I have no interest, and I feel so bad because it's almost like when you're a kid and your mom is yelling at you, wah, 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 wah. And that's all I hear coming out of people's mouths. It's like they're talking about a lure and I'm like,
Right.
yeah,
Yeah, chatterbait. Cool. Yeah, cool. Nice, man. Right.
No, you're too busy on the other side going, smell this, smell this.
Yeah,
Right.
I keep telling her, I go,
No, man, this one, trust me.
I start pulling up pictures of big carp and I go, yeah, did you ever catch anything like that?
Yeah,
Would you like to?
yeah, that's a big difference.
Yeah.
Guide service. We've got some trips coming up. Olivia, we're getting ready to take out. Then Weston. Olivia was I believe first that we got signed up for the thing. So now that the tournaments are over for now, I'm going to be taking her out next, and then we got Weston. This kid is insane. This kid, good luck getting a rod out of his hand.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Weston? He was at the expo, I believe. Yeah, a little Weston, Weston's Wild Adventures.
Oh, I did. Yeah, I did meet the little kid. Yep, I know who you're talking
He is a Ben's Tackle Shack junkie.
about.
He's my nephew. I call him my nephew. He's always coming in with some
Nice.
type of cool gift. So we got a trip with him and his dad. And then I've got a wedding party booked for 2 nights, 3 guys, a full euro. Then Danny from Sportex is coming up sometime in the middle of July. And me and Fred are gonna partake in putting them somewhere where they can just do it themselves on the river and catch a bunch of fish. Those guys are awesome. Danny and them from Sportex, Danny Ivan, I believe it is, and the Viking. Those guys, you know who I'm talking about, right, Kenny?
Yes, sir, I do.
I love those guys. They're just so cool, So, but yeah, no, those guys are good. Then we got 3 more trips that people booked with us. So, and those ones are going to be in the fall.
Yeah.
So it's on a hair thing. So yeah, so that portion of it's going good. I didn't want to fill my whole year with guiding, being new in the guiding for carp portion of it.
Mm-hmm.
So and plus I'm greedy right now. I want to get as much time in for myself too.
I don't blame you,
So
man.
you know me. Huh?
I said I don't blame you. I don't blame you one bit. I got to fish, a handful of nights at Dale Hollow for sure, but not as much as the previous years, and that is because we said, hey, we want to have other people experience this. We want to get other people either on the campers or on the houseboat. And we catch less fish personally, but I do like to see other people catch fish.
Does Kenny have a wedgie?
Yeah, I'm
No,
not
Are you,
really
are you
sure
trying to
what
I
catch
he's
a
had to go
doing.
in the
wedgie?
kitchen.
You were just dancing all up in front of the camera. I was like, what is he doing?
I had to go. I had to take a walk. I'm back.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. Okay.
I didn't think anybody noticed me. I mean,
He got
I don't see
evicted
how
from
you
the
can
room.
notice that, and nobody has said anything about the mushrooms that's on Daniel's screen that are moving.
Yeah, I just realized that they were moving too. I thought that was pretty cool. I was like, oh,
Yeah,
not
I'm
only do I get
surprised
one that's
those ain't
blurred out, but
carp.
it's moving.
I'm really surprised you guys don't have a carpy background behind you.
Well,
we're not
it
smart enough.
yeah, in the I do have like a real like carpy background with like all my flavors and boilies and all kinds of things like that in the basement. But didn't fully get the podcast studio set up all the way. So we are upstairs, unfortunately, in the attic that is like 116 degrees. That's where the
You're
computer
nuts. I
usually
would
is.
not
So.
be doing that. On a note, Olivia showed up on Father's Day and brought me a father type has father figure card that she made. It was the cutest thing with this little mirror carp. I got it in my truck as my good luck charm now. I should have had it yesterday because I blanked out yesterday. But if you saw those videos where I sent up the drone,
Yeah.
those fish were suspended on timber and they were just beautiful. I quickly said, puzzled it out how I'm gonna fish for those fish if I'm ever in that position again, and made another peg in front of that one. Everybody knows I'm absurd. I keep a chainsaw in the truck. I keep battery operated sawzalls, pole saws. Everything's in the truck. So full landscaping business going on there. So if you want a peg and you need a peg made, me and Rob, I'm saying Rob because Rob be doing the work. I'll just be saying, Rob, do this, we'll do that, do that. We'll come down and cut a beautiful peg for you for the low price of $299. I'm joking.
There you go. Here you go, side business. 1-800 need a peg or something like that.
Yeah, 1-800. Yeah, 1-800. We got you pegged. I'm gonna choke. I'm gonna choke on these tomatoes. We got you pegged.
Well,
But
well, before you choke, you did say that you are doing, the guide service with Fred, and Fred wants everybody to hear about the bucket story. I'm not sure what the bucket story is, but he's messaged me twice personally about this, so you got to give it up.
okay.
What is the bucket story?
So if we're talking about the right bucket story, I brought several buckets filled with. We had a limit of how much bait we could bring to this tournament. It was I want to say 100 pounds of particle and 100 pounds of boilies, or it was 100 pounds total. I'm not sure either way, but I decided I was going to bring the particle, boil the corn, have it all ready. And I had it weighed already, buckets, the weight written on the buckets. We got there, we started chucking out buckets. Well, Chris goes somewhere. I had took the buckets. I said, I'm going to bring them up to the second tier where we were, because we were on a cliff. We had to literally, if we were on that, if we were camping out at the top, we actually never even put up our bivvies or anything because it was just, it didn't make sense. Because having a bivvy where we were, if we ran out of it, and trust me, there was a point where Chris this is actually, I would ask him a question. This is what he sounded like. It was like he was so delusional. I mean, lack of sleep. I go, Chris, he jumped up and ran right into the pole for
Oh
his
no.
canopy thing. He got messed up. He's like, even while he was fishing, reeling in the fish, you could tell he was very disoriented because it was a full on grind,
Yeah, man.
and he was getting a lot of bites on his particle. Like he was like, at one point, it was like every 2 minutes he was reeling in a fish. So yeah, it was crazy. But on the bucket, Chris goes to go to the bathroom somewhere, and he goes, "Hey, dude, did you leave one of your buckets over here?" I go, "No, my buckets are all up on top of the thing. I'm gonna take them." Well, come to find out, I go to look for my buckets, and they're gone. So I'm like, "Wait, somebody took my buckets," but they also took all my Carp Slayer towels and hand towels and stuff that I had.
Yeah.
And so I go, "Let me see." I looked through. I said, "Yeah, that's my bucket. What the hell is it doing in the woods over here?" I go to pick it up. Some homeless guy took a dump in my bucket.
No way.
Yeah, and I picked it up, and I was like, I go, "Yeah, my bucket." I look, I go, "What the hell was that?" And I go, "Oh my god!" He took all my hand
No
towels. He
way.
wiped his ass with them, threw them in. He even took Chris's towels, and did whatever he did with them, and then threw them in the. Chris said he found them in the trash can in the parking lot. And I was like, "Are you kidding me, dude?" So yeah, somebody took a dump in my bucket. I
Damn.
decided to keep that. I decided he could keep that bucket.
Yeah, that's
Um,
terrible. I didn't see that
That's-
coming.
Yeah, I didn't either. I was gonna
that's-
say,
that's-
Fred snuck
we
over
saw
there
the
and
homeless guy. Well, the homeless guy appeared on the point. Chris was sleeping. I thought Chris was awake because Chris was in his chair looking at his rods. Chris's back was to me, so I saw the guy come down, and he was shaking his head. He was mad that we were there. It was like he wanted to take a bath in the river, and we were there. And then he turned around and he walked back up in the woods. And I said, "That was random." And Chris goes, "What?" And I go, "That guy." He goes, "What guy?" I go, "The guy who was just in front of you." He goes, "There was a guy in front of me." I go, "What, are you sleeping?" He goes, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh man." But yeah, guy took a dump in that bucket.
yeah,
That's terrible.
I would say, you could come on, brother. You could take a bath in the river over here. Just fill your pockets with boilies and throw
Mhm.
throw one out every now and again. Make sure you get out there real far.
I feel bad because I do have a sympathetic heart. I understand people have
Yeah.
things. So I mean, I felt bad. I was mad, but I
Mm-hmm.
was like, well, because this is the problem. Less than 200 yards where he took a dump in my bucket, there's a porta potty.
Yeah. Now I'm frustrated.
Yeah,
Now I'm really frustrated.
yeah, there's a porta potty, and he literally took my bucket, stole all of them. I think there was all but two that I had bait in still left. I had boilies, chopped up boilies and stuff like that. That was down with me, but I went in there with like 8 buckets, and I came out with 2. So
And that's one thing that you don't take from a carper, well, anything, but especially, like, like the Native Americans, they had, beads and stuff. We have our buckets, you don't, you don't take our buckets, man.
bucket
We are very proud of our buckets.
Forgive me, I
bucket
can't
of
help this,
Bordeaux.
but that's shitty.
Yeah, that's
Right.
that's a shitty thing to do.
Yeah,
But
Alex.
no,
We had
Huh?
Alex Brandon in the chat. He said somebody's laying boilies in the bucket. So
Yeah. it looked like more like passive boilies coming out of a carp's ass, and it wasn't yellow, green, or purple. It was
Yeah.
it was gross. Yeah, I never even saw that coming though when I grabbed the bucket. I just go. I said, I wonder why my bucket's on. And then I just looked. And I go, wait, what is that? Is that shit? And Chris goes, dude, that's crap. And I was like, oh.
Yeah,
I'm
because
okay with that, man.
I mean, you're not thinking about it.
Trust me, that bucket got thrown back in the woods. And I don't like littering, but I figured it was his mess at that point. He can clean it up. And thank you, Fred, for bringing that up. That kid, what am I going to do with him? But yeah, I'm looking to get a van soon. Get rid of the truck. I think I need a van so I can lock all my stuff up and when I'm traveling. And that's going to be hopefully wrapped and have USA Carp Guide and all this logos on it and everything else. I'm looking to get a big
Cool.
van, and stuff. So, I mean, nothing's changed from last year to this year. Is that I'm more absurd with it.
I was
Awesome,
gonna
man.
say, I don't know if nothing's changed because you definitely have some ground to stand on. I feel like last time you were on the show, you were the new face on the block, and now everybody knows you now. Everybody knows, yeah, Dave. He catches fish. He's always out there.
He
He.
won't shut up, Daniel. I mean, what do you
Are you smoking over there, Mr. Mack? Are you
No,
smoking a
no.
cigar over there?
No,
Huh?
I wish it was a cigar, but it's just like a
A big fat vape?
no. Yeah, that's what it is.
It's weird because even when I was at these tournaments, like even down in West Virginia, it was weird that people came up to me and was like, "Dave, how you doing?" And I'm like sitting going, "Wait, who is that?" The cool part about it is, and I got to say this, I'm gonna try to say it because there may be kids on watching right now. Paul freaking Metz.
Oh gosh, bro, he's
Paul
awesome.
PB
Paul
Metz.
No,
I love him. That dude is like,
he's a
oh
wildfire.
my God, if I ever share a bank with him, we're gonna have so much fun. Crank
Man.
calling people. Oh, the shit is going to have too much fun. I got to book that trip with him and go hang out with him for a night or
Yeah.
2 or 3. Shit, I might end up living on a riverbank like a homeless guy. Hang out with him too much. I'll be taking shit in somebody's bucket.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man,
He
he's
don't quit either, bro. He don't quit.
No, he's a pounder.
yeah.
Yeah,
Sanders
he was.
is smoking a cigar.
I love Paul PB Metz. Yeah, we got Alex Brandon. He's saying he needs to go to Ben's Tackle Shack, buy everything in the Carp Corner. Yeah, we need
Yeah.
James is smoking a cigar. I see that now. It just loaded in. You
We
got
are constantly flipping inventory though. It is insane the amount. Like I'll call Dan and say, Dan, I got to write out a check. Dan's like, again? He's like, Dave, you give me a heart attack. I'm like, Dan, the stuff is selling so fast, we can't keep it. Orient rods. I just called Attila this morning and put in another order for Orient rods because we only had 2 left. Cradles. I ordered 12 are gone.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Anything I order, it's gone. And so now I'm getting a lot of connections with the dealers themselves rather than going through, because it seems like I've got to wait a long time to get certain things that I really need now. When I put an order, I need it now. I can't wait. So I said, there's certain things that I love dealing with the 2 people I deal with. They're really good to me. It's just that I need some things that I just can't get through them or can't get it quick enough. So now these companies are actually reaching out to me, which is good. That changed up the game a lot. Like even I'll just put one out there. I met Rhonda from Proline and her husband, and at the West Virginia tournament, and now we got Proline in the store. So we've got multiple different companies, in the store that matter. I'm kind of scratching away some of the ones that, it's hard to do. That it's more
it is.
you get the stuff, and it's more of a baiting up thing than a hook bait thing. And
Yeah.
I can't have customers complaining about, I went to go put this bait on, and they were breaking up and cracking and everything else. So I decided, okay, I got to go with the companies that consistently do the things. I'd love to see. I've got Carp Max in the store now. Amazing. I got bottom feeder bait boilers in the store now. They came with no decals though. I had to sit there and put decals. I didn't know I was on the payroll for USA Carp Guide and bottom feeder bait, but I guess I am now. I World Classic Baits, Proline, Carp Max. Let me see what else. Bottom feeder baits, and I would love to get Lorenzo some Cop 8 USA
Yeah.
in the store. I know right now there's some difficulties doing kind of big orders like that for me. And then you go with the pop-up companies. Drop back. I don't know how many jobs of drop back we've done sold, and we're starting to get low on inventory. I got to give him a call and say, Gary, You know,
Yeah,
enough fish, enough. Get off Dale Hollow and go make me some pop-ups.
Yeah.
yeah. I
Um,
I love his pop-ups. I really do. Not just
yeah,
I
because I'm
love
friends with
him,
him,
man.
but
He's
yeah.
Carp
Gary is
Max too.
absolutely
If you haven't tried a Carp Max pop-up, his their pop-ups are like
yeah.
insane. Um,
Jacob gave me some. I sure
yeah,
have.
yeah. I gotta
I
say,
didn't.
I'm a real huge fan of that sea and fruit one of his as well.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
No, all their boilies are good and pop ups. They're good. They're
yeah.
quality.
He
I
makes a
didn't catch
wafter.
anything on it, but I've only fished for it for a very short time.
Well, he makes a wafter to match the millimeters of the normal baits. So of course, if you got a carp sucking up soaked 24 mil boilies, they got to do a little bit harder to suck up to get it
Yeah,
where it needs to go.
because it's heavier.
But
Yeah,
when you take one of those, you take one of their wafters pretty much like will just lay there, and it's so much lighter. So when a carp goes to think they got to, go to get it up, it's just they go to do that, and it goes way up in their mouth. So I mean, literally, I don't usually lose fish when I'm using one of those wafters.
Yeah.
yeah.
And I used the 24 mil like the coconut cream one, and I like their PB mussel and stuff. But I gotta say, a lot of my bigger fish this year, and you only can catch what you're using. So I gotta say that man muscle, brother, that's insane. You must be seeing every time I catch something, it's like
Yeah.
man muscle, snowman,
Yeah,
seeing fruit pop up or drop back pop up.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'll put a little
I got a
teaser
bunch
on it.
to catch up because I just don't get on as much. I don't even think about it much. Now that we're getting our juices flowing again, I'll be more
I
active.
know
But
that this podcast has a lot to do with those juices flowing.
It sure
So when I
does.
well,
contacted
man,
I
I
said,
tell you,
dude,
I've got to make a living too, though. I've got to. That's the
you
thing.
make a living while you're doing the podcast. That's all. Okay, I'm on the boat today, and we're
Yeah,
out here fishing Dale Hollow, and
yeah. It's
you know,
unfortunate, but my loyalty,
I'm sure that every single person watching tonight will say they missed the hell out of you guys.
I
It,
appreciate that,
it,
Thank
man.
you very
Hey,
much.
don't think that we don't miss it. I mean, hell, Daniel goes into deep depressions over it.
Yeah, literally.
We, man, we hate it. We hate it. Honestly.
Yeah, don't know
But
what
yeah,
to do with ourselves for
but
real.
each time we do take a break like this, and we do this pretty much every year. We get a little bit better when we come back.
Mhm.
We especially Daniel. Daniel's just I mean, man, he's an absolute godsend when it comes to pinging ideas and getting, and the execution. He's come a long way with the execution. Daniel punch you in your face. Now talk crap to him. Yeah, he's ready to go. But yeah, we're coming back a little better. Daniel's working on commercials and timeouts and things of
Mhm.
that to try to make it a legit podcast that people enjoy. I know it's our closest friends and we all enjoy each other, but I'd like to expand just a little bit,
Yeah.
and get to at least the eastern portion of the country. And you know, speaking of those boilies, I got a story for you
uh-oh.
about the man muscle. So Daniel and I were like, hey, you know, let's come up with our own flavor. We'll do one each. And so we got this man muscle completed, and I was adamant about it being white. And
Mhm.
they come out, and I picked the first one up, and I smelled it, and I looked at Daniel. I said, "This right here, we won't be able to make enough of." He says, oh yeah. Well, of course, what do you do? Smell this.
Yeah.
So he's
Did he
sniffing it.
eat one?
No, I actually
I didn't eat
put
the man muscle.
my first. That
I,
wasn't a man
I was a
muscle, but
little
I put my first
concerned.
boy
I was a
in my
little
dad's
concerned
mouth.
handling these because when you said, check this out, and I smelt it, and I was like, okay, that's different. And
Yes.
then I'm sitting there going, wait, man muscle. Is he ejaculating in these things?
Knock it off, bro. Listen, it's just the perspiration from down there. That's it. So it's not
I was
anything
like,
that comes
I
from
was like,
inside.
should I be Should I be using gloves when I'm trying to put this on a earring?
It's
Yeah,
the
I'll
must.
Come up with
go
the
sit in
name.
the sauna, bro. I'll go sit in the sauna and I'll just keep a bucket that
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
yeah. No, but I look how hot it is, bro. And that's why it's called man muscle.
Hey, you want to know what? You know me, I'm a prankster. There's nothing saying I don't put a little bit of extra arm motoring on. If somebody's asking me crap, I don't swipe a bunch of it and put it in their face.
Yeah, I
know,
can't stand
put it in their
it.
face canister and put it back up. Why does it smell like degree?
But yeah,
Oh, man.
when we go to make another batch, which will be soon, I hope.
I'm
Mhm.
out.
We're gonna try to
I'm
make
out. I don't have any.
Yeah,
we're
I,
all out. Well,
I'm out of
I
man
might
muscle as well.
I might have eight damn boilies left.
Yeah.
Oh, let me tell you another thing. At the Lucky 7, I was a pleasure to meet Joe Lutz.
Lutz.
Amazing. What a nice guy.
Yeah, Joe's an incredible human
Mhm.
being.
I really haven't met a bad person in the carp community, though. It's insane. Don't you guys
Oh,
ever get mad at each other? Or anything? I mean, it seems
so
like everybody's so cool with me. It's like, hey, blah blah. It's just like in the bass world.
yeah.
Uh-uh.
No, it is night and day. But have you ever met James Sanders? I'm surprised you say that.
I have met him. He's an awkward little fella. He likes to puff away on a big cigar. He's an
Yeah.
awkward man, isn't he?
No, but you're right, man. It's I tell you, we're definitely batting like 98%. It's
Mhm.
definitely 98% of the guys are fun to be around. Every now and again you'll get, you know, people like James
Well,
that you don't want to be around that much.
well, let's say this too. Um, I don't know if a lot of you guys, I know you guys know, but James Sanders reached out to me and asked me if I'd be part of the pro staff team. And I said, dude, I already thought I was. What the hell?
No, I tried to get you kicked off twice.
Yeah, watch
I
out. He'll try to
think
get
you
you
did.
fired. Watch out.
Yeah.
You what? You trying to get me fired?
Yeah, that's his specialty. He'll try to get you fired.
Yeah. I'm
No,
going to be like,
I
dude,
was very happy to learn that he made that move. It's a pretty smart move. I mean, James is a smart man. He's been doing this a long, long time, and he certainly knows how to keep a brand together. He certainly knows how to keep a group of guys together. I'm loyal to him forever. And welcome aboard. You probably will be too, because man, they sort of don't really leave Bottom Feeder, man. It's a
yeah.
really, really good group of guys, and it was I've for years have hung around them and been a part of the deal, but didn't really join them. I didn't really, you know, have any desire to go down that path as of yet. But then when we decided to go down that path, they welcomed me with open arms, and
Yeah.
you'll be here for a while, no doubt about it, man. Good group of
Well,
guys.
it's like one of those things that it's one blessing after another blessing. Brandon Kim, he's always, you're an honorary copy commando. And I'm like, dude, I love everybody. So I have no issues with anybody.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, Brandon, even like Brandon, when we were fishing out in West Virginia doing the West Virginia tournament, um, he was catching some fish, and I'm looking at this absurd thing that he's doing. I'm like, and he goes, "Oh, hey, I don't even know if he has a name for it, but he goes, I make it so absurd that it's the most absurd thing on the bottom of the riverbed. So they have to eat it." And it was like a little pop-up thing on top of it was so random, it was crazy. But I was like, well, guess what? I'm gonna say it. I came home and I started doing it, and it works for me.
Yeah,
I
that
got this
curiosity bite, man.
totally like a little bright pink pop-up stopper thing on top of another pop-up on top of a 24 mil boilie.
Yeah.
It looks like Frosty the Snowman gone crazy down there,
Yeah.
and they eat it.
Man,
Daniel,
The big girls.
how many times have I said don't make fun of the way another man fishes?
yeah,
And
I was just gonna say I can't count how many times that
I got to tell you this.
It works.
Ready for this?
Yeah, it works.
Paul Metz. Rattlesnake.
Rattlesnake.
6
Yeah,
pieces,
man.
12 pieces of
Yeah.
corn on the right. So I said that to Chris Merrihew, who was my partner for the Lucky 7. And he said, wait, what? And I told him he puts, I think, 6 tiger nuts, not little, big tiger nuts on a string and said, "Hey, for shits and giggles," and he throws it out there.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" He's like, "It's on it's on that rig." I was like, "Holy crap!" He put like
Nice.
a whole stack of friggin'
Yeah.
tiger nuts on there, and they ate it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did that
Yeah.
deal. I didn't get a run. I didn't stick
I'm
with
getting
it
low on
too
my
long.
man.
But yeah, I did that. You know, Paul calls it the rattlesnake, so I called it the black mamba. I was like, here you go.
I forgot what we called it. I said he's got the rattlesnake. We have the anaconda.
There you go. Yeah. Well, we are coming down to about the end of our time, and for those of
No, we
you,
decided we're going to do a 2-hour show tonight.
well, I'm
I'm
surprised.
with you.
I was gonna say I'm surprised Kenny Mac was like, oh no, we're gonna have to get more snacks. You're out of tomatoes, but we
Yeah,
are
but-
doing a giveaway for
No.
boilies of your choice. Yes,
No.
a
There
jar
better
of
not be any
boilies.
man muscles in there.
There's not. We're actually out of man muscle.
Sure.
So if you are subscribed to the USA Carp Guide channel, go then put your name down in the chat right now. And if you're not subscribed, then go subscribe and then put your name down in the channel. I will be checking and seeing if you're subscribed. And if you win and you're not subscribed, then I'll take your boilies away. And in fact, you have to pay me for the entire jar of boilies for wasting my time. So everybody go ahead, put your names down in the chat. I'll be writing them down and then putting them into my wheel as Kenny Mac and Dave are talking about whatever they want to talk about.
Hey, I got to say something. I don't know if you guys know. I know Kenny knows. So I was just blessed with one of the most amazing blessings, and I got to baptize Miles Solom recently.
Yeah.
That man has done he's in church more than I'm in carp fishing. I'm like, what the? I can't get him out of church. Like every time I turn around, he's at a men's
Yeah.
group. Yep.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, he's holding a social with some of the church members I believe the 11th or something like that of July, and I told him I'd help him. I'd come down and bring a bunch of gear, and we'll get him getting set up for these guys. But yeah, he's figured he'll take a bunch of the guys from the church carp fishing, and but it was a blessing to be able to baptize him, and you know, like I said, it just keeps rolling and rolling. I mean, I'm surrounded with great people, great anglers. Fred Powers Senior. Spent some time on the bank with him.
Yeah.
Dude, me and that guy, because we're so close in age, it's like we're you know, I'd stand in front of a bullet for that dude. He's a straight up man. Just love him. My wife loves him to death.
I love him pieces, man.
Yeah, he's such a good guy. And that freaking Jacob AI.
Yeah.
Love that
Character,
little
right?
dude. Huh?
Yeah.
If
I
you want
never
the
got to
truth,
meet
talk
him.
to Jacob.
I never got to meet him. I didn't get to meet him until the fishing expo.
Yeah.
And then when I was like, wait, he's come in the store before. Very quiet. Like he would sneak
Oh,
in
he's
and
not
sneak
quiet,
out.
pal. Yeah,
Huh?
that dude. His quietness is stalking. So
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
no quiet when it comes to Jacob.
But he's a man of his word. I
Oh,
gotta say, he's
amen.
a man of his. That dude, straight up, he said, "I'll get you in on something." He got me in on.
Yeah.
Everything he said has been 100%,
Oh,
and he stood by it.
He's a giant of a man. I assure you.
Yeah.
He is a giant.
But it's just goes to show you can be a giant of man and still be 3 feet tall. No
Yeah.
offense, Jacob. He's part of the he's part of the same club I'm in, the Height Deficient club.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, I'm not far from it. I'm only 5'9". So, I'm not very
5'9".
tall.
No, that ain't. Yeah, you are short.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, when you jumped out of that truck the first time. But when you jumped out of that truck the first time, you look like you were 10 feet tall, bro.
I could,
The first time I
can
met
move
you,
the whole thing.
Kenny Mac.
I can move it around a little bit, but it's getting harder.
Or when I saw you run, and when I saw you run in Connecticut at Lake Zor, when you ran, that alarm ran off, you would have thought you were a freaking track star.
Yeah.
I was waiting for you to start rolling down those
I
stairs,
got some good
jump up
balance,
like
man.
a ninja, do some parkour, and then grab the rod.
That's
I couldn't believe you were down there and on that rod before all of us even got to the first
I
stair.
was one mistake away from death.
The worst part is I believe it. As soon as you say it, I'm like, yeah, I bet. With what I've seen, I bet.
That alarm went beep, and he looked at the alarm. Also went beep beep, and all of a sudden you could just see him get ready. And I was like, beep, beep.
You said, don't do
Gone.
it. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do it.
Well, for years I fished next to Kerry Wright, man, and he's like a gazelle. So yeah, I took pride in beating him there. Plus, I'm athletic for a big old boy. And but yeah,
Me too.
I remember well what the night you're talking about, and I'm literally as I'm going down those stairs, please don't mess up, please don't mess up, please don't mess up. 'Cause
Especially in front of Dave.
if I
Especially in front of
face
Dave.
that
'Cause
there,
Dave's gonna
man,
exploit that shit.
yeah.
You know Dave's gonna exploit it.
Woo! Yeah,
But
it could have got bad.
I gotta
But
say,
hey,
going
I
out
got
to
something.
Indiana,
Huh?
I was
Go
gonna
ahead.
say, I want to make sure that everybody knows too.
Huh?
Going out to Indiana to see you guys and surprising you and showing up, and getting to meet so many of your folks, your beautiful wife, Molly, all
Thank
of
you.
these great people. We had so much fun, me and Jody. The worst part of it was leaving. We
Yeah,
drove back in
man.
a snowstorm, and I told her, I said, "Damn, we should have just stayed for a week," and she was like, it was all her idea to go down there, which I was shocked, because I wasn't thinking that was going to happen. And
Yeah,
she's
that was
like, "How
an
come we're
amazing
not
trip.
going to see Kenny Mack and Danny Irish and them?" I go, "It's in. Are you ready? To
Yeah,
do the
we're
raffle?"
about ready, but finish your story.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she was like, "Why ain't we going down there?" And I was like, "Well, because I didn't think you would want to go." And she's like, "You don't think I'd want to go see my brother Kenny and go see everybody and meet everybody?" I'm like, "Well," and she goes, I'll book it right now. I was like, "Do it." Next thing I know, she's on her phone and she's doing hotels, doing all that. I'm like, gotta love her,
Yeah, I turned around and had to do a double take. It took me a second to register that you were there.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too. I was like, wait,
Yeah.
what?
But it was cool taking pictures with everybody and people that I've been talking to online, and we've been sharing stories, sharing photos. The camaraderie's there, but you don't when you actually standing there in front of like Adrian and all these guys, and just Paul and just one right after another, and
Yeah.
it's like you and it wasn't like, "Hey, how you doing? Come over here, you're a brother." And next thing you know, you're hanging out with them, and it was
Right.
just
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
the only real bad apple he's got is Daniel.
Yeah, I was just saying, you gotta watch
I
out for
gotta
Kenny Mac,
say,
but
I've been trying to get
in
rid
the
of him
bass
too.
world, if I'm trying to hang out with you, you better keep your eye on me because I got sandpapers on my fingers and I'm rubbing your fishing line to make
yeah,
sure your
yeah,
lures
that's
are
how the bass
snapping
guys
off.
are, man.
Yeah.
Huh?
I said that's how the
Oh
bass
man,
guys
I've
are
done
for
some
sure.
ruthless
Yeah,
things, man.
yeah,
I've done some
that's where I
ruthless
come from.
things.
Yeah, they give off a little bit of attitude out there at the lake every now and again. I had an old man get pretty excited on me last time we was out, and
Yeah.
they can get nasty. I try to kill them with kindness, I really do. But if they get too disrespectful, then I can't help it. I'm gonna tell you about yourself.
You don't want to have a spinnerbait laying on your deck of the boat, and I'm around during the tournament. I walk over with some 3-in-1 oil, put a couple drops on that little rubber collar. The sun hits that shit melts right off. Done.
Yeah,
See you
Yeah,
later.
well,
bait.
we got a special brigade actually. Through the years, we've Daniel has learned to corral and train the ducks, and so we have attack ducks.
Jack
And
ducks. I can see that.
Bentley is the general, and if somebody gets acting a fool, bro, we'll put the ducks on them, man.
I'm
What
sure you will.
what you
The
got,
goose,
Daniel? You want to spin it?
spin it. Who's gonna win?
Yep, give me 1 second.
I'm never being mean. Well,
How many
right.
people are watching tonight?
We have
maybe 3 times
22
a day.
people.
I'm mean, or 4.
That's what I
22.
saw.
That's it.
Shit, all right.
Now we have
Well,
20. All right.
Not good. Did my
Oh,
people show up?
All right. All right. Making sure I got everybody.
hey, do you have
got
Daniel's pencil net?
file.
Well, it's Fentzel net.
What? Pencil net.
Fentzel net.
Pencil net. I got a pod.
You got a pod.
You forgot about it?
I don't remember it.
Oh, dang it. I asked you to order him one, and I'd pay for it. You
Hold
forgot.
on.
He said, "Hold on."
So
I'll
you
do.
need a Fentzel. I've got them in the store, so that's not a problem.
Oh wow! If I'm getting a pencil net live, well, thank you very much, everybody. That's crazy.
I've got 10.
Penciled out.
I think we got 10 of them in the store right now.
I was.
Brandon Kim got me a major hookup.
everybody's on the edge of their seat for this wheel, but I do want to say I saw your post about cleaning all your pods and everything and all the mechanicas, and I was like, wow, that's like to a carper, that's like if you had like all your muscle cars out in your driveway, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
That's a good analogy there, man.
The sad part was
He
that was
brought
just
the
a
vets
couple of
out.
them.
Yeah.
The sad part was that was just a couple of them.
That's just the side garage.
He brought the
I try to
Lamborghinis
be a man of my word.
outdoors.
I always try to be a man of my word, and I try to be a brother to my brothers. And I gotta say that whatever I have in my yard is just a piece of material. It's just that's all it is to me. It's
Yeah.
like the so when people see that, just so they know, it's just so that we have that stuff for the guide service. My goal is with the guide service for the guys that want to come over and do a Euro trip. I give them a list of 1,000 items, and they build their package. They say, I want a
That's cool.
RS 200 bivy, and I want that bed chair, and I want this, and I want that, and I want those rods, and I want these rails on that rods, and I want Catron 25-pound
Yeah.
test mono on there. They can build their package. So when they come over, that's why they're paying that money, because they're going to be able to leave all their gear at home, but show up and use the same gear that they probably have at home and not have to worry. So they say that's what they want. And I'm hoping that when people book in enough in advance that if there's something they prefer and they can't bring it over, that they can say, hey, I prefer this line. I can get that line for
There you
them. The only thing I'm not going to supply is their food, because
I
nobody
feel you
wants to
there.
eat what I
go.
eat.
Oh, that's tough.
Nobody
That's
wants to
hard
eat
to
what
do.
I eat.
Nope,
Yeah,
nope,
man.
never. The food's the tough
And we
one.
don't hardly eat,
I
so
was-
people
yeah.
are like, "Man, how the hell are you fat, dude?"
Okay.
Well,
Well,
I gotta
as soon as
say,
I get home, I make up for it.
I could always get that beautiful wife of yours to make some of that chili and send up, because she
Oh,
knocked it out of the park with that chili.
Well, man, she can cook.
Yeah.
Well, that's a problem. That's a problem.
I tell you,
I
before we
believe
do
she won
spin
an
this wheel,
award for it too.
I
Yeah.
had to make some of Mama's spaghetti my own way because I just couldn't get it out of my head. I was like, man, the peppers, the onions, the little pepperoni chunks. I was like,
oh man,
I was
that
like, I
spaghetti
couldn't
is
get it. I
so
had to make
good.
it myself. I wasn't as
I
good.
don't know
Wasn't
what
nearly
happened,
as
but
good.
since
But
I became a carp fisherman, my wife has learned how to cook.
mine's forgot.
Yeah,
So
I mean Dave, that's how I learned how to cook, was carp fishing, brother.
Yeah, my wife
I'm
learned how to
I'm
cook
not
since
gonna
I
call
started carp
myself
fishing.
good, but I'm a far cry from where I was because of carp fishing.
all
I
right.
think it's because I'm always late.
Hey,
So it's
Daniel,
like I'm
do you
just gonna.
got Elijah?
I
Elijah
do have
Moore?
Elijah. I am going
Right.
to start recording on my phone so that I'll post this to Facebook after as well, so everybody sees no funny business or
Yeah.
whatever. And I am
And
going
so,
to
just so you guys know, we only
spin
got
this wheel.
we only have 18 jars of man muscle left. So
I don't think we have any jars of man muscle left. I think Dave got all of them.
oh, hey, did I tell you what happened? You guys are really
No
gonna hate
way.
this.
You're never gonna
No,
believe
you're
who
gonna
just
hate
won.
this. So I thought there
Where
was
does it?
some
Where does
down
it
at
show
Del
it?
Hollow, and I go down there
It didn't
and I'm
show me,
selling the
but it was
bass boat.
James Sanders who won. Believe it or not.
That's actually
I'm calling
So
foul.
congratulations, James Sanders.
can we do another one,
What?
please? What
How can he win his own product?
the hell?
James, I'm respinning
He
you.
popped over giddy as hell too, laughing.
Yeah, he is.
James, you're fired.
All right, all right, all right. James,
Oh,
I'll get you
man.
yours. Don't worry.
Yeah,
And-
I'm not saying take it away from him. Yeah, he won it fair and square.
Yeah.
But
We'll be shipping those out to you.
James
So I go
Sanders.
so
However,
I go back to Del Hollow and I find a bag of them, and it's probably about 5 pounds.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my god, man muscle. There is some left, but when I opened it up, it took on too much heat inside the boat.
Yeah, condensation. Yeah.
They were bad.
If you soak those in some serious blood, they still probably work.
Yeah, I kept them. Yeah, I'll feed them out there. They weren't molded or anything of that nature. They just didn't
Yeah.
have they didn't have that special smell to them. They weren't pungent.
Yeah. Yep. Well, I know we're getting late and we're getting at that closing hour. I want to say thank you to you guys for having me on again tonight. And and that, it's always a pleasure to join you guys because you are my brothers. And
Likewise.
a lot of great stuff is going to be happening, so you guys better pay attention
Yeah.
because I'm going to start leaking it out.
Oh, Paul Metz just
crazy,
donated
crazy
his as
stuff.
well. I have to spin again. Everybody's
All right.
getting rid
Yes,
of theirs.
sir.
Hold on. Hold on, everybody. You might have won. I got to spin again. Paul got rid of his. James got rid of his.
Bastards.
Elijah M. It is
Hello?
Elijah M. Elijah M. If you could get a hold of me on Facebook, I am writing your name down as well. It is Elijah Moore.
Oh,
LT.
wow. That's why you want to get off this daggone TV screen.
Oh, yep.
She can cook now.
All right. Well, for those of you that don't know and did not win the giveaway, you can officially buy the bottom feeder bait boilies from usacarpguide.com right now. You can go buy them right this second. If you go over to our website, you can fill up your cart. You can buy these things. You can make me run around my basement and fill up these things right now, and I will ship them out to you as early as tomorrow. So if you can
It
get
is
your
true.
orders
Whoa,
placed
is
tonight.
that Straw Nana?
Yes.
Was that Straw Nana?
This is Straw Nana. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Okay, guys, I'm telling you right now that's a good juice right there too.
Yes.
I've been using. I'm almost out of those too. We have them in the store. Yep.
Ironically, that was the one Daniel made.
Yeah, the Straw Nana is my go-to.
Okay, good, brother. So Kenny
you.
came up with Man Muscle. You came up with Straw Nana, and I
True
came up with
story.
the Proccolata.
Yep,
That
the
happened.
Proccolata. I love that one. That's Molly was
I'm all
smelling
out
that
of
one
those,
today.
too. I'm all out of those too. The Proccolata's gone.
Yeah, I tell
You
you.
have to be part of the Dave Procopowicz fan club to get the Proccolata. There's already one member in my fan club, and it's me. I gotta say. So I used them all up.
Hey, I was gonna say I'm in
Huh?
the fan club.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love you guys. Honestly, you guys are always
love you
so
too,
great.
brother.
I
But
love you too, Dave.
we're gonna have a blast. Let's do this again. If you guys need anything, you know where we're at. And just gonna throw that plug out there again. Ben's Tackle Shack. Reach us online. You can hit us on Facebook. And just everybody, man, keep being humble. We're all amongst greatness. We're everybody around in this community is so great. If we just keep staying humble and worship the Lord above and make sure that we thank Him for all that we have, I think we're going
Amen,
in
brother.
great places. Everything's rolling forward, so we just got to keep it going. Keep
Amen.
posting your pictures. Every
Yeah.
time somebody goes on Facebook, the first thing they should see is a freaking car. That's it. I don't care. I mean, you know how many bass guys come and go, what the hell is up with this carp thing? I can't go on Facebook no more. Carp.
That's
I'm
right.
like, yeah, bass.
Uh-huh. Right. Carp.
Yep. Okay, guys, you have a good night. Thank you. Jody loves
Thank you
I
very
love
much. We love
Thanks,
you guys.
Okay.
God bless.
Bye, Jody. Love you.
Everyone have a great night.
Bye.
All right.
We done?
We are
Cool.
about to be done. I'm going to run a couple ads. Everybody have a great night. Bada bing, bada boom. Let me hop over here. Hi, I'm Daniel Irish from USA Carp Guide. Do you want to turn a good fishing trip into a great one? Introducing baiting mixes, the smartest way to plan your feed strategy. Browse ready-to-made mixes crafted by expert anglers, or build your own from scratch. Choose ingredients, set quantities, log your results. With real data from your sessions, you'll know exactly what bait to use and when. Smarter prep, bigger catches, fewer blanks. Download the Go Catch Fish app, available in the App Store and Google Play Store today.
Bottom feeder baits.
Bottom feeder baits.
Bottom feeder baits.
Bottom feeder pack bait.
Bottom feeder baits.
Hey Carp Anglers, my name is James Sanders. I am the CEO of Bottom Feeder Baits. Me and my pro staff are working hard to give you guys the best product out there. product like the OG blend, the firecracker, the tournament blend, all the way down to our flavored corn, tiger nuts, jumbo corn. Also, we can't forget the flavored panko. So please call me or text me at 317-374-6935 or check out our website at www.bottomfeederbaits.net. And like always, if you want your PBs, you got to have your BFBs.